Magic win! The Magic win! Yeah! The Orlando Magic defeat the New Orleans Pelicans 123-110 with a huge game from Franz Wagner, the Wonder Kid. Oh, he is so great. We love him. Yes, yes. 30 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists on 10 of 16 from the floor, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. We're going to talk more about the Wonder Kid later. It was certainly a bipolar basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. There was some ugly basketball in there, but in the end, we out-talented the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, that felt so nice to say. Let me say it again. We out-talented the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, with all of the struggles that we've had with injuries this year, we're finally getting healthy, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it nice to have now Bol as our 10th man? As our 10th man. And yes, the Bol train was in full effect tonight. Yes, all aboard! All aboard! Bol with a very nice game, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the floor. Efficiency, that's going to be a consistent theme. And a few plays that only a next god can do. Just doing Bol things with a nasty Eurostep crossover jam on, I believe, Herb Jones. He might want it. He's a little hurt from that one, I think. Ooh! But outside of Franz from our starters, who we will talk about, our bench. We must give props to our bench. I had been down on the bench. I had been criticizing and trying to motivate, critiquing our bench play as of late. And now I need to give them a message from a classic film. Yes, Dumb and Dumber.
You know, Lloyd, just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And
totally redeem yourself. Woo! And I mean, this night was a redemption game for the bench, particularly Cole Anthony. I feel in this last stretch of games that our starters had really been kind of dragging us through, and we had been getting very inconsistent performance from our bench, particularly from Cole, who we look to lead that bench unit. Although he was the 7th man off with Jalen Suggs coming off, but he is the playmaker off the bench. He's the one that's going to make that go. Huge game from him. 22 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He was trying to get to the rack. He was drawing fouls. Loved what we saw from Cole tonight. And just really shout out to Mosley for rewarding these guys. The bench with Suggs, Moritz, Bol, Ross, all played efficient basketball led by Cole Anthony. And again, Mosley sticking with those guys down the stretch, rewarding them for their play, showing you, that's the culture that he's building. If you play well, you'll get the minutes. And, again, bipolar basketball. It was ugly. Our starters really mucked it up in the beginning there with 6 minutes left. Half of the quarter gone. We had 6 points. 6 points. So, huge shout out to our boy Cole Anthony.
I enjoy nutmeg and cinnamon.
And the rest of the bench mob unit who really won this game for us. Along, of course, with the Wonder Kid, Franz Wagner. 430-point game of the year. Sophomore slump says, "Ho! Get out of here!" Sophomore leap, more like it. He's putting himself light years ahead of his draft class and making an honest, solid push for All-Star game nods. All right, I know Paulo is 8th, and he definitely has the name, and he has had a fantastic year. But we're seeing Franz Wagner open that door and step in and say, "Hey, everybody. Here I am, forget about me." And he has been playing unbelievably. When he came into that game with Moritz, the tide really turned. Them building off each other, playing that two-man basketball that they like to play. You knew they weren't going to let us lose, and neither did the bench. It was a great game. We still had rebound issues, especially in that first unit. And Mosley was pissed about that, as he should be. That's all we heard about, right, ladies and gentlemen? We had no basketball. We were in the Orlando Magic desert. I need basketball. for the past 5 days. And every interview that we heard coming out, there was a rebounding question, right? What's been the focus? That's what we've been harping on. And that first unit came out flat. Had rebound issues. We gave up 16 more shots. We had 75 shots. They had 91. And we still won the basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. We still won. This is a very good team. And we're starting to now see it come to fruition. I think some of those frustrations we had early in the season are now starting to be exercised as we're starting to get healthy and seeing what this team can become when people have defined roles and when they get those consistent roles and those consistent minutes. The starters, I feel like, have been dragging this team lately, and now tonight, this was a win for the bench. And what happens when both of those things come together? That's going to be a really exciting team that we have. It's going to be fun to watch. The Washington Wizards better look out tomorrow night. I know we're on a back-to-back, but we're coming. These guys are firing on all cylinders. You know the starters are going to be pissed. You know Markelle coming home is going to want to ball. You know he's going to ball. Bet on his over on the points. I know he had an off night tonight, but he's coming tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good one. Look out for the next reaction video. Hope to see you all down in Orlando, February 23rd, Court Cousins night. We got discounted tickets. We're sitting all together. We're going to go on the court. We've got giveaways, jersey giveaways, all types of stuff. Fivo.me/Court Cousins. Please like and subscribe. Feed the algorithm overlord. We're only 100 away from 1,000. It means the world to try to reach that milestone. Thanks, everybody. It's been real. Peace.